Hello and welcome to a special Spotlight Series Homecoming with one of Philippine volleyball's best. I'm Neil Flores.
And I'm Jamie Lavatoria. She's ready to make her mark from Japan to the USA. But first, she sits down with us here in the studio. This is Starting Lineup.
Dancing, swaying, shooting.
Puts a long palm and hits a nice attacker three. And again.
Isay tosses to Netuna.
Well, our guest needs no further introduction. She is one of the best volleyball players of her generation, an icon, a trailblazer. Let's welcome to the studio, Jaja Sachi Minoa. Nakapanibago.
I know.
Nakapanibago yung pangalan. But Jaja, we missed you. It's been a long time since you've been here in the Philippines. Kamusta ang pag-adjust ulit dito sa buhay sa Pilipinas?
Actually, it feels like, really home, di ba? Yun, for now, 5 months ako magstay dito before going sa Love. And I'm so happy na kasama ko yung family ko and mahaba-haba talaga yung magiging bonding namin this time.
Noja, let's talk about your Japan stint, right? You were there for 8 years since 2018. How was that experience for you?
Actually, dun na na-build talaga yung character ko, yung skills ko. It molds me to be a better athlete, actually. And marami akong natutunan, not only in volleyball, but also yung pamumuhay, yung culture nila. And malaking tulong sa akin yon as an athlete. Kasi when I was here in the Philippines before, parang, alam mo yun, maglalaro tayo without stretching, without discipline of, the time, ganon. Ngayon, parang very, ako sa body condition ko talaga. Parang, actually, lahat na ata ng recovery, like boots, everything na pwede pang recover, binili ko na. Kasi sobrang alaga talaga nila sa katawan. And yun, sa paglalaro, I've been playing, like what you said, I've been playing there for 8 years. And marami ako naging teammates, not only the Japanese, but also the foreign players from other country. Sobrang grateful ako na makasama sila and matuto ako from them also. So it was really good experience, that 8 years, really. Like,
Ja, how did you adapt? I know that the culture is very different, the discipline is also different, and when it comes to the speed, I guess, of the sport in Japan, ibang-iba eh. I'm not saying that Philippine volleyball is slow, but when you go to Japan, hindi mo siya mako-compare eh.
Totoo.
Mahirap siya i-compare. So how did you adjust to that lifestyle? Kasi nabanggit mo nga yung pamumuhay, iba din.
yung culture, yeah. Actually, sobrang hirap. Kasi yung yung first time ko sa Japan, I'm with my mom. Kasi nga, hindi ako marunong magluto. And then, in-expect ko na talaga na the whole day, every day, magte-training ako for like twice. So, ganun ngayon nangyari. So, twice a day nagte-training ako. So, kailangan ko ng someone na mag-aalaga sa akin. And also, I'm family-oriented. So, hindi ko kaya talaga mag-isa. Sa Japan, lahat ng players they have option kasi graduate ka ng college or high school. So, isipin mo yung mga bata, from high school, malayo na sila sa family nila. Which is sa akin, hindi ako sanay. Tapos, yung culture nila, na very disciplined, they have a lot of rules, na, kunyari, tatawid ka lang ng daan. Para sa atin, di ba, red. we're just gonna be like, wait. Doon, hindi.
Yeah.
So, yung discipline nila. Tapos, like, sa training nila, fast transition talaga. Sip ka lang ng tubig, balik ka na kagad sa court. So, hindi sila parang, paano ba? Parang, yung transition nila is palo, depensa, lahat sama-sama talagang mabilis. So, parang ikaw, iinom pa lang ako, ay, mag-start na. So, yung mga ganong parang nakakagul, na medyo na-culture siya ka din sa kanila. And also, they're very quiet also. Sa loob ng court, maingay sila sa loob ng court, pero dito kasi sa atin, di ba, pag nasa labas ng court, we talk a lot, we joke a lot. Parang doon wala silang time. So, focus ka sa paglalaro. And then, one thing na pinaka nahirapan ako, yung naging mag-isa ko. Kasi, sobrang tahimik talaga. Pag nasa bahay ka, parang wala kang kapitbahay. And yun yung na-feel ko na parang gusto ko na umuwi. Na homesick ako. And also the type of training that you're doing every day. Like hard practice. Tapos parang yung unang dating ko doon, nasabi ko, kakayanin ko kaya. And parang, alam mo yun dito sa atin, nagagawa mo. Pero pagdating mo doon, kasi iba yung level ng volleyball nila. So parang, kaya ko kaya. Parang nabobobo ko, sorry dun sa term, pero parang nabobobo ko dun sa galaw ko. Parang, alam mo, di ba magaling siya magpa-check ball, ganyan. Parang, maiinis ka na, madidisappoint ka na lang sa sarili mo. And also, di ba, parang yun na, mentally, you're not okay kasi dun sa mga nangyayari. And then, uwi ka ng bahay nang wala kang family doon. So, dun talaga ako nahirapan. Dun ako nag-adjust na paano ako mag-move forward with that struggle. Well, parang nung eventually naman, nasanay na, nag-pandemic. Yung pandemic talaga yung pinakamahirap. Tapos, eventually, naging okay na rin. Parang sabi ko, kung hindi ako magsasacrifice din, na magstay doon, matuto, well, hindi ako mag-grow as an athlete dun.
Well, Jai, you keep mentioning, sacrifice. I mean, following your dreams really comes with cost, right? A sacrifice, being away from your family. But how did you fix that in terms of being homesick? Did you, call family members that were here? How did that work for you?
Actually, every day, I call them, video call. And that time, I was in a relationship, and then the whole time, as in, it's like 24/7, my video call is there. Even sleeping, hindi ko talaga siya pinapatay. And then, I always talk to my family member na, yun nga, medyo nahihirapan ako dito, mag-isa, ganyan. Kasi 1 week lang sila pwede magstay. So, every time na, pag may pwede, pupunta. Meron din ako i-share na So, nung first year ko, hindi ako nakakatulog. Kasi wala akong kasama sa bahay. So, may time na sobrang laki na ng eye bags ko. Tapos sabi nung conditioning coach namin, okay ka lang ba? Alam mo, every time na tinatanong nila ako ng okay ka lang ba, naluluha na ako. Kasi parang hindi po ako okay. So, tinanong nila, anong problem ko? Sabi ko, hindi ako nakakatulog. Sabi ko, so, yung manager namin, siya yung pumupunta sa bahay, sa apartment ko, para may kasama akong matulog.
Wow.
Sobrang parang naging sila, parang wait, di na siya nakakatulog, ano pwede namin gawin? So pinatulog nila yung manager namin sa apartment. We're trying to learn English, Japanese better. So yun yung naging adjustment. Pero eventually, sabi ko nga, nasanay na lang din ako na, kailangan ko matuto. Kasi, well, paano ko masusurvive yung mga times na mag-isa ako kung hindi ko sasanayin yung sarili.
I guess that's part of the growing pains when you move to another country. But at the end of it all, I think worth it naman yung naging
Pag gusto mo rin kasi yung ginagawa mo, actually, sa una, talagang malungkot, mahirap. Pero kung talagang may pangarap ka, di ba? Yung sacrifice mo, kailangan mo talagang pagbunuan. I mean, kailangan mo talagang trabahuhin na okay lang, malungkot ako ngayon, pero kapalit nito, iba, di ba?
And we're just so happy sa lahat ng accomplishments mo. Ja, what was it like training with the best volleyball players in the world? You were able to train with the likes of Sarina Koga, Mai Ishikawa, and sila Yukiko Wada. And kami as huge volleyball fans, that is no joke. We just get to see them in the VNL, in the World Championships. Pero ikaw, talagang kasama mo sila sa training.
Oy, nakaka-challenge. Sobra. Pero alam mo, nung parang mas bata kasi sila eh. Pero even though na mas bata sila, nakaka-starstruck sa una, lalo na yung they invited me in NTC sa Japan. Nung nakasama ko si Koga, si Mayu, kahit nakakalaban ko sila, iba yung feeling nakasama mo sila sa loob ng court eh. Parang, wait, ito yung one of the best ng ng Japan volleyball. So, paano ko sila kakausapin? Yan. So, sobrang grateful talaga na makasama ko sila. Kasi, yung iba parang, di ba, they're really working hard to be on that level ng volleyball na nila. But, we only given a chance, like, it's like once in a lifetime opportunity, makasama mo sila na matuto ka din sa kanila at the same time. So, sobrang blessed talaga ako nung nagkaroon ako ng opportunity to be with those players sa national team.
You know, Ja, looking back on your Japan stint, what are you most proud of yourself through all the 8 years?
I think when I played with Osaka Marvelous, my first year with them, we didn't win the championship. But then I think yung sacrifice, the hard work, yung iyak, I think naging worth it. Naging worth it naman siya. Kasi I think that's the year that I got a lot of awards then. And then my second year, we got champion. Yun yung first championship ko for 7 years. Until dun sa Osaka, for 7 years, that's my first championship.
Wow.
So, in SV League. So, really, I'm really proud of myself. And with my teammates.
We're also so proud of you, but you know, don't leave just yet, Ja, because we've got more with Jaja Manoa, so stay tuned. You're watching Starting Lineup. Welcome back to Starting Lineup. Still with us is the one and only Jaja Sachi Manoa. Ja, you know, last time you were here over a year ago, you mentioned that it was going to be your last year in Japan, right? But you recently just announced that you'll be part of the Love Volleyball that will be in San Francisco. Can you please walk us through that journey? How did that all come about?
Actually, we started the league in Japan. Like October. And then November, who messaged me? Kimberly Hill. So, I was like, Kimberly Hill? Sabi ko, hindi ba scam to? Hindi, kasi meron ngayon, di ba, sa mga chatting app, na mga mga app na na parang mga from other country, they just build, names.
Yeah.
So parang, sabi ko sa asawa ko, wait, do you know Kimberly Hill? Of course. I was like, do you think it is really Kimberly Hill? Tapos tinawagan ko si Annie Drews, my teammate in JT before.
Yeah.
Sabi niya, yeah, I gave your number to her. Sabi ko, okay. So I messaged her, yun nga. So sabi niya, I heard that you're eyeing to play for other country next season. So do you want to play in Love? And I was like, I want. Sabi ko, I love to. But that time, we just started the league. And they want me to decide end of December. So I was like, I'm trying to hold. Kasi last year, if you remember, I said, maybe in Europe, if I will have chance or opportunity. So, tingin ko kasi, if I will wait until like this month for opportunity sa Europe, baka mawalan ako ng opportunity. I mean, to play for other teams. So, I decided na, okay, I will play in Love. Kasi napapanood ko din yung league nila. And a lot of like Japanese players, Asian players, and like the American players there. So, maganda yung league nila. I mean, it's getting better and better na. So I was like, okay, I will play in Love because sabi ko nga, 8 years na ako sa Japan. Gusto ko malaman kung nasan level na ba yung skill, yung pagiging volleyball player ko. Kasi yun nga, sa Japan, your teammates are small, but they're fast.
Yeah.
They're really smart playing. And like, let's say in Europe or in America, they have the power. they have the height. So, I don't know, hindi ko alam paano ako maglalaro, di ba? I mean, hindi ko alam kung paano yung magiging laro ko sa kanila. Kung talaga, kasi kung sa Japan, kaya nang makipagsabayan. So, I don't know, with love. I hope, I pray.
I think
na
the
kaya.
physicality is going to be a factor pagdating sa love. I've been
Yeah.
watching that also. But you're not the first Asian player to join.
Yeah.
Yung mga idols natin in Thailand,
Yeah.
sila Pornpon,
Yeah.
sila Pianat Ponoy, they're there and they're able to compete at a very high level. So hindi naman kami kinakabahan na kung makaka-perform. Alam namin na makaka-perform ka ng mabilis.
Teammate ko si Pornpon.
Oh yeah. Oh, so see, so at least
He's gonna
that
be
Asian
my
connection
sister.
will also be there. What are you most excited about?
I'm actually playing with Pornpon and also Kelsey Robinson. I played against her before. She's a really smart player. She's really hardworking player also and a good leader. So, yun talaga yung nilulook forward ko to play with those players and also the coaching staff. Kasi si Coach Alfie, siya yung magiging head coach ng San Francisco. At the same time, we have chat na rin. So, binibigyan niya na ako ng mga ideas, ano yung pwede kong i-improve kasi nanonood sila ng league namin sa Japan last time. So, I'm really excited kung ano pa yung mai-improve ko as a player. At the same time, excited ako kasi San Francisco. So, so, I think magiging fun talaga yung stay and yan, paglalaro ko.
No doubt, Jan, that will be such a fun time for you. New learnings that we talked about, new challenges. But speaking of challenges, what do you think you're gonna face there? Diba, you were in Japan for so long, now you have to adjust to a new climate, right?
Yeah.
In San Francisco, being with new players.
Tingin ko yung magiging challenge doon is, yun nga, new culture, new place, new teammates, and new league. I think magiging challenge ko doon is yung level of competition is new also. So, like what I said a while ago, hindi ko alam kung ano yung magiging performance ko, but I will work hard talaga na makipagsabayan and sana kaya pa ng katawan ko. We're not young anymore eh. So, parang hindi ko alam. But, yun nga, sabi ko, gagawin ko yung best ko to parang makipagsabayan sa kanila. And at the same time, tigin ko kasi yung culture, well, magiging hindi ganun kahirap yung adjustment. But, isa rin siya kasi nga, sorry, pwede, uminom sa
Water. Yeah.
tumitusok yung, sorry.
Go lang.
Okay. But yeah, I think we're just very excited kasi this is definitely a new journey for Jaja. Yung 8 years sa Japan is no
Yeah.
joke. I think that is enough preparation talaga to head to the next level.
Actually, yun nga, tingin ko yung sa playing ako and practice, mahirapan. But I think ngayon kasi, my husband will be with me din doon. So, hindi na kami LDR. Hindi na kami LDR. So, and also my relatives are there. So, tingin ko, magiging okay siya.
Yes.
And also, a lot of Filipinos there.
Yes.
Right?
And SF, yep.
Yeah.
So exciting for Jaja and definitely we're going to watch all of your games in
Live?
love.
Pwede.
Live, pwede.
go to the States.
Let's go to the States. All right, Jan Galam, because we still got more to talk about after the break. So stay tuned. You're watching Starting Lineup. Welcome back to Starting Lineup. We've still got Jaja Minoa in the studio. Jaja, I know na ito na yung siguro pinakamatagal na time na nakabalik ka sa Pilipinas. How has it been like? Ano bang mga ginawa mo na, mga na-miss mong gawin na hindi mo na nagagawa sa Japan?
Actually, na-miss ko mag-travel dito sa atin. Not in Manila, kasi
No,
palagi
of
tayo
course.
nasa Manila. Like, visit some places na nandito. Alam ko naman na matagal na ako dito. Pero alam mo kasi, before, like in UAAP and other sa collegiate, hindi ka ganun makagala eh. You're going there to play, ganon. So ngayon, like, yung kami ng husband ko, iniisip namin na pumunta ng Cebu, ng Davao, ng ibang place, like, to relax, to have a vacation. And also, I'm giving time for my grandmom. Kasi every year kasi parang 1 month lang, hindi parang 1 month lang yung ni-stay ko dito. So very short, tas minsan lagi pa ako nasa Manila kasi tinatapos ko lahat ng errands for 1 month. So bibihira lang din nila ako makita sa bahay. Ngayon, speaking of bahay, yung bahay kasi before pandemic, pinagawa ko siya. So, natapos siya, hindi sa akin direct na turnover. So, this time ko lang siya ma-experience talagang tirahan na matagal.
Wow.
So, which is, sobrang happy ko na finally, nandito na ako sa bahay na pinagawa ko. And may enjoy ko siya. And ayun, may mga errands lang minsan dito sa Manila, but I'm always with my family.
No, Ja, I have to ask, what was the first thing you ate when you got back to the Philippines?
Wait, pwede mag-mention? Jollibee. Sorry. Hindi pa, as in, kalalapag lang sa airport. Tapos paglabas mo, sabi ko doon sa kapatid ko, pwede ba tayo mag-drive-thru ng Jollibee? Kasi yung palabok and spaghetti ng Jollibee, sobrang favorite ko. So, yun. Tag-isang platter.
Yeah.
In-order ko.
Yung 5 months na yan, mabilis lang yan. So I'm happy that you really get to travel, do everything that you want here in the
Yeah.
Philippines because you truly deserve everything. Kailangan
Yeah.
mo rin naman magbakasyon dahil
Of course.
pag lipat mo sa US, ibang bakbaka na naman yan. Ja, meron kang sinabi that life is a continuous journey. So currently, where are you in that journey? Because you've already accomplished so much, not just here in the Philippines, but also in Japan. So, asan ka na ba? Ano bang mga nakikita mo for yourself as a volleyball player?
I think, I don't know. Kasi may mga players na nagsabi na, this is gonna be my last. Parang magre-retire na ako. I think, kasi last year sabi ko, gusto ko na mag-retire. Not because na gusto ko na. It's just, I feel really tired playing volleyball. Gusto ko mag-focus sa family ko. But then, dahil love natin ang volleyball, hindi natin siya matigilan. So, and then, eto nga, love happened also. So, tingin ko, it's one of my parang goal na ma-unlock. So, tingin ko, 5 years more. Charot.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Batang-bata
Pero-
pa, kayang-kaya pa.
Pero nandito na ako sa journey ko na tingin ko patapos na din ng volleyball. But if I will have a chance na makaabot until 35, kasi ayoko din naman matapos yung, ayoko magkaroon ng baby, tapos hindi ko na sila malalaro. So gusto ko hanggat wala pang injury. Gusto ko rin na matapos yung career ko na gano'n. And I want also to finish my career like in a highest note na. Highest note na kaya ko. Yung magandang experience.
You know, Ja, you've always been that selfless volleyball player ever since your NU days. And you always say in your interviews that you play to inspire others. But
Yeah.
my question for you is, who inspires you? To play every day, to wake up every morning, to train. You mentioned we're not getting any younger,
Yeah.
right? The recovery is a bit longer than
Yeah.
before. But yeah, who inspires you?
Of course, my husband, my family, especially my grandmother. Kasi sabi ko nga before, kahit sa may interview ko nung sa college, na kaya lang ako naman talaga naglalaro ng volleyball is for my grandparents' dream talaga. And actually, sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to mention, but actually, that's why I changed my nationality also. Because of my grandparents' dream na makalaro ako sa Olympic.
Yeah.
And knowing na parang gaano pa katagal ko magagawa yun. And when the opportunity came. So, I asked my grandparents, my grandmom actually, and she said like it's up to you. We're gonna support you, and it's also your grandfather's dream na makalaro ka ng Olympics. So why not? That's why I grabbed the opportunity.
Well, Ja, again, this is a new chapter for you. We're very excited. We're supporting you always. Kahit di mo kami nakikita, we will always support you online. Alam mo naman ng Filipino volleyball fans. So stay healthy and
Yeah.
good luck in this new chapter of
Thank
your
you.
volleyball career.
Thank you, Ja.
Thank you rin sa invite. Thank you sa pag-invite.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Jamie Lavatoria.
And I'm Neil Flores. This has been Starting Lineup.